Why is Ferrari's Dino 206 GT so special? Is it just a beautiful Ferrari? Is it much more than that? A combination of beautiful compound curves, delicious lines, a smooth V6 engine? Much more than that. It's a vehicle that never should have existed, but somehow did, and it's captivated the attention of collectors and enthusiasts ever since. The idea and concept of the Dino 206 GT was sound on paper. It looked like a winner, a smaller, less expensive Ferrari that would generate the income that Enzo Ferrari desperately needed to keep his company going. The initial design of the Dino 206 GT was going to see a production run of 500 vehicles. In the end, just over 150 were actually built. They cost more money to actually assemble than Ferrari's Daytona of the same era. Yet they were costing Ferrari nearly twice as much as they were able to sell them for. They were incredibly complicated, using an all-alloy coachwork, knockoff wheels, special features, and prototype features rarely seen on a production car. They were the very last of the alloy custom coachwork Ferraris ever built, and an end of an era. While they may have been a financial disaster for Ferrari, the same cannot be said for the collectors who dearly love them today. So why is the 206 Dino GT so different? You won't find a Ferrari badge anywhere on the outside of the car. You'd have to look very, very carefully into the trunk compartment area against the back bulkhead before you'll even come across a single Ferrari prancing horse. Elsewhere on the car, you'll find the steering wheel adorned with the Dino badge, one on the front of the car, and a Dino badge as well on the rear valence. Let's look a little bit more closely at some of the unique features on the 206 Dino GT, such as the Cromodoro light magnesium alloy knockoff wheels. The use of these rims was an extremely expensive move on Ferrari's part, as was also the use of Magneti Marelli windshield wipers today, which cannot be bought for any price. The rear deck lid used an external latch instead of an internal one found later on the Dino 246 GT and GTS models. This particular Dino 206 GT is a completely all matching numbers example, quite rare, as many of them had some of their components removed or replaced over the years. This includes both the engine, the transaxle, frame, and all of the body trim and pieces, which have the individual either body numbers or chassis numbers or individual component numbers stamped throughout. Here are various examples of photos showing the body numbers stamped throughout this Ferrari Dino 206 GT. It is also found in a variety of other places using crayon and grease pencils on the bottoms of the seats, door cards, and other components. The frame of the vehicle also has the body number stamped upside down on a bracket in the engine compartment, and the outside trim has the number stamped on many pieces of the chrome brightwork. Incredibly, all 5 of the lightweight Cromodoro knockoff wheels for this vehicle are absolutely completely matching numbers with the exact same date code, something that is never seen normally on these vehicles, as they usually have replacement ones. Another very unique and interesting feature of the Dino 206 GT is the outside locking gas cap, something really bizarre, something that normally would never be seen except for on a show or prototype car. Another unique feature of the Dino 206 GT are the unique window latches for the front 3/4 windows. It is a completely unique design not found in the later 246 GT or GTS models. Something rarely seen on an original 206 Dino GT are the original pop rivets that hold the body panels in place found inside the rain gutters of the front and rear bodywork. Normally during restoration or repairs, these are completely removed and no longer visible. Here are a few more areas where the body number is visible, being written in with a crayon or a grease pencil. In the engine compartment, you will notice that the valve covers are cast from magnesium along with other accessory components such as the timing case cover. The interior of the Dino 206 GT is a complete one-of-one type configuration found only on these vehicles, with unique seats and other features not seen again. The seats themselves are completely different, and the seat headrests are mounted to the rear bulkhead rather than to the seats themselves. This is also the last Ferrari to ever use the Irvin parachute type seatbelt system. After this, they would no longer be found on any subsequent Ferraris of any type. The steering wheel is again another unique feature of the 206 Dino GT, both with its horn button and in its diameter and use of its materials and construction. Headliners are also unique, as is the rear view mirror. The headliner has a completely different pattern than the later 246 GT and GTS models, and the mirror was only used on the 206 Dino GT and early examples of the 246L model. On the passenger side, there is a grab handle to the right, sometimes called the Oh Jesus handle, and a foot bar and the footwell. Again, only unique features found on these 206 Dino GT models that would not be carried over on later examples. The glove box and gear shift lever are also completely unique to the 206 Dino GT. Neither would be ever seen again on any subsequent vehicle, nor were they actually practical to assemble, construct, and their cost was very prohibitive, but they are beautiful. So why again is the Dino 206 Dino GT so special? It's a sum of more than individual components for sure, much more than just the beauty of the car itself, how it looks and how it performs, but how it has translated over the years to become such a collectible automobile, eclipsing all other Dino 246 and GTS models combined. Over the past 30 years, I have had the pleasure of inspecting many different 206 Dino GT models that survive. Of the roughly 150 that were built, most experts believe just about 70 of them to 100 of them still survive. Finding an original one is an extremely rare opportunity. My many thanks to everybody for your time and patience, and wishing all of you just the best.